Hello, this is map 1 from the games that Okelama sent me. This was 6v6. I believe it was in Toronto, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, um, he noted that communication, positioning from the supports and DPS were inconsistent with the VODs, and it looks like usually when healers died, which complained about backline dive as well, from DPS going too far. So those are the issues Okelama highlights. And Atto has a technical issue. Oof. Oof. Alright, so we're gonna start the video. I'm here with Ice Tofu and Magnum. You guys wanna say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
They're just gonna be spectating. They may give inputs every once in a while. Alright.
I'm just happy to be here. Go on.
So, once again, what can we learn from who they save and who they ban? We banned Phoenix, which I like. We saved Hulk, which is nice if we're gonna play him. We should look to play other characters like BP if we have him, or Namor just for extra output with the team-ups. We banned Spider-Man and saved Luna without banning anybody on our last ban. They banned Groot, which is interesting, but then they saved Mag, so there's no real reason to go someone like Punisher here. Then they banned Wolverine, so they might be going high HP or high mobile tanks. And then they saved Venom, which just tells us they're gonna go dive tank and likely dive overall. They also banned Namor, so from the ban on Namor, we know that backline's gonna be dived heavily, so we should try and get certain people like Hela, possibly, or like a tank like Emma, or the Thing in the backline, since it's going to be dove a lot, judging based off their bans. And as we can see from the team immediately, you have that saved Venom. They have an Emma, which is interesting. No real reason to tell from that. But Torch isn't banned either, which is a huge problem if they know Torch tech. Luckily, you can just go something like Punisher there for anti-dive and for anti-torch, but it's going to be a hard setup, so you likely want a Mantis as well. But I do see that we do have a win condition here, which is Storm, and which is Hulk and Strange. I forgot his name, my apologies. So these win conditions, we gotta really focus on keeping them up and kind of keeping them in and trying to get them and promote them as much as possible, especially early on in the fight. So we are our attacking team.
3, 2, 1.
So immediately we want to make switches that we need instead of wasting time. Remember, they have that torch up, and they're gonna be the second we come out, they're probably gonna wait for the tanks to push up to dive on Venom. So we want to be, once we see that, we want to be going in spawn and actually making those switches that are needed early on before kind of wasting time dawdling against them.
2, 1.
So here, a little early on the Hulk bubble, no one's gonna be able to one-shot you unless they have a sniper of some sort, which is very unlucky for this type of map, but maybe on this long line I've seen a couple. So we now know that they have a Venom. We're gonna try and save our abilities to keep him in our backline as long as possible. So I believe we have a Luna, yes. Luna's looking. Hopefully we're saving Freeze here as much as possible. Not hard peeking too much. We're just really looking for this Venom because he's gonna be going at us a lot. And we know that they have that torch again from the start, so he's going to be a menace. Once we get picked or once we push up a little, we may want to go and swap to counter him. I know Christian is really good at hit scan. Ato is pretty decent as well. As far as I remember, I believe he was Punisher on one of the earlier maps I reviewed. So if we can get like double hit scan and try and punish the torch as much as possible. It doesn't look like he knows the torch tech, and they don't have an Ultron either. So we might actually get away from just dedicating one person to it, like Hela, that can stun the Venom in the backline and also hit those long range shots. Something like Widow also works, but you're going to be required to stay near your supports to help them with dive and them help you with dive, and you'll be able to kick the Venom and keep him from escaping early. So here we do have one person in cart. I like that we're kind of focusing the cart here, you know, pushing the Venom back as soon as possible. They're kind of distracted on Ato, which is nice, but we're not going to be able to do much of that, so he's going to have to get out early. We're rotating and we're kind of leaving Ato and Rack here, so just be a little bit more considerate with that. Once you get around this corner, around this choke, if Emma's still chasing you, you can call your team to push up and force Emma further into your spawn and hopefully kill her early. But if she doesn't chase you, you're fine, and you can stay around that area, especially since you can dash into the spawn immediately. So here, we really just want to be focusing Emma. Everybody should be attacking Emma. Let's try and help our Strange up, and then heal him. Backline, once again, so everybody's going to have to go back. We're unable to save Christian. So here, honestly, it might just be worth it to just hard regroup and spawn and try and get maybe a better counter to Venom, since this is the second time we've had potential for momentum and it's just instantly ruined by Venom. So that Venom is really doing his job, kind of disrupting the flow of the game when it's beneficial to you guys. So over here, Ato might get a kill. So, oh, he slept. Okay, so us at Rack, and yeah, Magic should be getting out right here. Magic could even flank up, and in this little room, you can break this wall. Oh, it doesn't let me show what's breakable. You can break this wall and actually go here, or you can go from under and here. And this is actually a very nice flank as Magic, since you're going to be able to get a large multi-hit, and you're going to be able to get a lot of damage for your ult. We're going up. We want to keep this pressure. We know that he's diving, but we want to stay around Cart because Cart's going to be able to heal us. I don't really like this Rack res beacon. If you put it in spawn, like here, they can't actually shoot that. Or actually, I think it's over here. Yeah, they won't be able to shoot that. So if the Venom went to flank to get that beacon before getting a pick, that beacon would just go on that 45-second cooldown that we hate, and we won't be able to get any use with it. Looking forward though, it does really look like we need to maybe focus a little more on Venom. I know as Strange, it really doesn't seem to be too much of your job, but helping out the backline with Venom, you can burst down at least half of his HP really fast, and if you time it correctly enough, you'll be able to kill him from half if your team shoots at him and you press E. Alright. So that's the main issue with Venom, is disrupting, and we're not really taking care of him. We need to all kind of be on him because he is proving a huge hindrance, and it is really kind of unfortunate that we're not swapping to the correct characters from now. So here, we're up on Hulk again, so we might actually be able to exile him and kind of get an early kill. This is very aggressive. Playing front aggression is alright, Ato, but it's not really the best since you're kind of announcing yourself instead of being sneaky and going around. I do also notice that you left this Mantis over here, where that could have been an easy kill, especially with the wall here. And once you boop them up, they're going to be about